Yo, what's good? Grand rising to all the kings and queens out there driving up Glenwood Avenue. It is HL in the AM on Oak 93.5 WRLY Raleigh. I got the homie with me. I got the baby daddy to the stars. What's up, Big P?
What's up, big dog? Hold on, let me send this Instagram video to my boy.
Man.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, we on live.
See that light skin brother stuff right there.
That's it, man. That's it. Well,
you gotta send the IG to your boy.
Yeah, man. Every time you see a good one, man, you be remiss not to send your best friend them good IG videos, man, when they be going in and twerking in some new song. I do it for the music. That's how I find music.
Oh, you do it for the music?
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with the image.
Nothing to do with the image, but the song is usually fire, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna add this to my playlist. This is all right.
I call BS on that.
I'm lying.
Where's Janae Ayoko? What's her name? Jenny Aoki?
Jenny Aoki.
How do you say it? Janae
Ayakoka.
Jenny, aka okay.
Jenny from the block. How about
however you say her name, she the one that came out with the BS song. Yeah.
With the oh yeah.
I want to be like, yo, he's back up on his BS.
Back up on my BS. Back up on the scene.
Yo, I tried to play that for New Year's, man. Play the explicit version.
Oh yeah, bro. Nah,
she let it ring out. So I was like, no.
Oh yes, sir, man. Hey.
I love that song though.
Them cute R&B chicks is the ones that be doing all the cursing now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I can't cap, man. The first time I heard that song, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a banger.
Oh yeah,
I just knew it. Yeah, that was a good one.
You got that nice smooth beat. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
And then she was smooth with it, man. She was smooth with it. So with Black Excellence, Will Smith wins Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama at the 2022 Golden Globes for his role in King Richard. Have you seen King Richard?
No, I have not. No, actually, I'm lying. I saw the back half. My son was watching it, and I came in the house and just kind of watched it from where he was watching it. But the coolest part was telling my son, like, hey, man, we lived through a lot of this. Like, I watched this match, the match that it was showing or whatever. Right. It was like, everybody was watching this match.
Watched Venus Williams play that match.
And he was like, for real?
Yeah.
I was like, listen, this was an event. This was one of them things, as a black person, you did not want to miss it. Like, you stopped what you was doing, you left the church meeting, whatever it was, and you watched that match.
I was humping something.
You was, man? Oh, no, I wasn't.
We stopped. We laid there naked and watched the tennis match.
You remember that, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you remember? That's like remember where you was 9/11.
I was out 9/11. I was on my way. I spent most of the morning at Sam Goody's.
Oh, for real?
Buying the Blueprint album.
Oh. Wow.
And then I got back.
You had something to do with it?
Yeah, man. Like, I remember getting back and I made an inappropriate joke. I almost got beat up by a bunch of New York cats. I was like, yo, like, Jay-Z album's so crazy, they crashing into buildings.
Oh, my. yeah, I'd have jumped you for that one. Like, nah, this is my friend. I got him.
Man, I would have stabbed you with a fork.
Right.
I mean, like, get your big ass off of me.
Like, man, somebody be like, man, I thought they was friends. Like, hey, man, he made a joke about,
about New York,
right.
About Jay-Z's album. I'm like, man, but yo, that's where I was on that. I can remember.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I remember when the Challenger blew up. I was at daycare.
Okay.
Remember the Challenger?
I was in school.
I was in daycare, and they were watching it.
We were actually watching it.
Yeah.
We were watching it at school. Yeah.
I didn't even know anything bad happened. I thought that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, we were just kind of frozen. You know what I'm saying? When it happened, I remember looking at the fire and all the stuff, and it was like thinking, is that supposed to happen? Right.
Yeah.
Is that are they getting some extra push, or is that an extra engine or something?
Right.
Yeah. So.
And then where else was
I was on the way to work with 9/11. I was literally looking at the TV on the way out, thinking a movie was on. Literally, like just kind of making coffee, about to run out the house, hugging the kids and all that kind of stuff. It was really like, what y'all watching on TV? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? And then I stood there for a minute and realized it was like ABC News, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that's happening? And so, yeah, the mood as I'm going into work, everybody, as when I used to work, this was when I worked at the Lincoln Mercury dealership. Everybody was in front of the TV. Customers, salespeople, staff, everybody was in front of the TV when I got to work.
I'll tell you exactly where I went after I found out about 9/11.
What was that?
To class. You weren't about to draft my ass. I was in that bad boy studying hard like, yep, hey.
Random dudes stabbing themselves in the leg like, nope, I'm not available.
Nope, I'm not.
Not available.
I was like, oh, snap. They about to start picking up those little 18-year-old kids, put a gun in their hands, send us up to fight for
it's about to go down. This is about to go down.
Yeah, that's exact. Man, my homeboys, I had a lot of friends that went to the military after high school. I was contemplating going to the military after high school. Glad I didn't, because I'm talking about, I called my boy Marcel, right? When I called him, it was 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock. He was already getting ready to go to formation to get on a plane to go to Afghanistan.
What?
Yeah, they were moving that fast. He was in Hawaii at the time.
They already knew.
Yeah. So like once that happened, it was like, yep, we going over there. We gonna jack somebody. We don't know who yet.
Right.
But we going over there. We gonna find somebody. You ain't just gonna get away with this.
And you gotta know, to anybody listening, by the time we hear stuff, they already moving. Because think about it, if they move at the same time we know they moving, the enemy gonna know they moving. Right. So y'all gotta understand, by the time we hear it, we 10 days behind at least. Yeah. At least 7 to 10 days behind. It's already some. The Navy SEALs are doing a coordinated rescue mission. Let me tell you something. They've been over there for 10 days.
Yeah, I mean, they already got bases over there.
Right. Yeah,
well, like as far as the attack, I mean, no one saw it come. Well, people saw it come, but they ain't say nothing.
Right. It's kind of Pearl Harbor, bro. Pearl Harbor all over again. They had countless, well, not countless, I won't say that, but they had communications that said, hey, man, attack is imminent. You know what I'm saying? Something's about to go down. And it's kind of that wait and see. Do we freeze this? Do we panic? Do we, you in one of them spaces, man. It's a hard decision to make, truly.
People forget to remind themselves about or remember about 9/11 was that it was also a primary election day in New York City.
Oh, wow. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was a primary election day. The polls opened at 6 a.m. that day.
Did not know that. Now, that saved some people's lives, as I understand, too. That they weren't at work. They were voting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, the one thing that I like to hear after everything went down was the stories of people who were supposed to be at work but were over here or something. Or I went to see my mom because it was her birthday and I was late. I was going to be late to work and then this happened. Like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it happened fast. You know what I'm saying? At like 9 o'clock in the morning, it was Tower 1. And then I'm sorry, 846, Tower 1, 903.
Yeah.
903 was Tower 2.
903.
I mean, it was that fast.
Live on the air, too. I mean, because you sitting there and the cameras has got the first tower going, and then you just see this other tower come in, this other plane, and it's like, man, is this a movie for real? Like, this is happening right here. It's crazy. It was, man. But shout out anybody that lost anybody, man. Shout out to y'all, man, and keep fighting the good fight, man. Praying for y'all. Straight up. But yeah, that's
I'm gonna
crazy.
say like this though, man. Like, and this is what, like to me, even though 9/11 was a tragedy, it was really a testament to how dope we are as a nation. Like the way that like everybody kicked into gear to get, stuff done. Right. Like we had, like, as far as the average American citizen, we had no control over the actions that caused the towers to fall, the hijacking of the planes, crashing into the towers. We did not have any, control over that. Right. Mm-hmm. But what we did have control over is how we reacted to that situation. True. Firefighters working off the clock, first responders out there, they digging people out. Like, they saved thousands of lives. I know we lost thousands of lives, but we also had people, heroes out there saving thousands of lives. Because it wasn't just the Twin Towers. When they collapsed, it went through the whole at Manhattan almost.
Oh yeah. That area is so congested anyway.
Right.
You know, and shout out to the people still fighting to get paid. I don't know how that situation turned out, but they had to go before Congress, and you know, it was an act of God. Yeah, the families of victims, firefighters that lost their lives, and they left behind people, and so it was a fund that was put together to pay them people, and them people they hadn't gotten paid.
Oh wow.
You know, or they end up getting like $1,000 or something like that, and it's like it's like y'all, you know, these are families, these people. This was a tragedy, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to dig into pockets and get these people paid, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what, yeah.
You know, we got all our, so we was talking about Will Smith. I forgot to finish my statement.
For real? Yeah.
We went all the way to 9/11. Back to Will Smith winning the Golden Globe. Now, this is the question I have for you, right? Now, this is Will Smith's first win in the Best Actor category.
Okay.
He was previously nominated for roles in Ali, Pursuit of Happiness, and Concussion, right?
Okay.
Now, my question is, and my opinion, was that his acting in King Richard, his portrayal of Richard Williams, right, was nowhere near as fire as his portrayal in Muhammad Ali, Chris Gardner, or Homeboy from Concussion. And now that I mention it, Will Smith only gets nominated for a Golden Globe when he plays someone else, when he plays a true life figure. But which role would you say was Will Smith's best role?
Out of those?
Yeah, King Richard, you haven't seen. But let's go at Ali, Pursuit of Happiness.
I've seen enough of it he was good in King Richard. I'll give him that. But, Concussion was good. Man, those are all good movies, man. I mean, but Pursuit of Happiness, man, was my favorite, man.
Pursuit of Happiness was fire.
That hit home.
He should have got an Oscar for Pursuit of Happiness.
That hit home to me. Just being in sales and knowing the grind, and trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you really trying to, especially a black man, you know what I'm saying?
And doing all that with an annoying ass son beside you the whole time.
Yeah. He wasn't really annoying.
No, that kid was annoying as hell. That little kid always got a joke, like missing the what's it, the little shelter, missing the shelter because his Power Ranger fell. Like,
oh yeah.
Forget this little sorry ass kid. He won't doing nothing, contributing nothing. He was just standing there existing. Oh, leech. I couldn't stand. And you know the sad part was that the real Chris Gardner did not have his son with him while he was doing all that.
Oh, he didn't?
His mom had him. But they took creative license and added it because, like, who would watch a movie about a dude just trying? Like, that's life.
That, you know what?
Ain't nobody gonna watch a movie just about just a regular dude. Now, if he's a father,
it adds to the drama. It adds to the drama. Yeah.
But I would give Pursuit of Happiness and then Ali after that.
Yeah.
Because, like, he really played Ali.
He played Ali. That's the best Ali I've seen.
Right. Will Smith killed it as Ali.
He killed it.
Didn't get an Oscar for that. So didn't get a Golden Globe for that. But hopefully Will Smith gets an Oscar. I think it'll be more like a Lifetime Achievement Award than an actual emeritus Oscar, because I don't think his role in King Richard is deserving of a Golden Globe or an Oscar. But hey, we gave it to him.
Well, think about it. It's one of the biggest stories of our time is Serena and Venus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was at the biggest. I mean, we had 9/11.
Well, no. Think about it. I mean, on the top 100 list of stories of our time, like when you go sports, Serena and Venus, you know, I think it's a few of them.
Serena Williams is a complete story.
Right, they're a complete story.
It's probably one of the best. So I would agree with that, with you on that.
Right.
Man. But
to be coached by a dad.
Got some jams for y'all. Y'all keep it locked. Something with some LL Cool J. Yo, P.
Yo.
Yo, I was just thinking about that LL joint, Crush Groove, man, when he snatched the mic.
Give me that walkie-talkie.
Give me that.
Yes, sir, boy. Yes, sir.
I did some research, right? So this is who Will Smith went up against, right? He went up against Marshall Ali from Swan Song.
Okay.
Javier Bardem from Being the Ricardos. Never heard of that.
Never heard of that.
Benedict Cumberbatch from The Power of the Dog. Never heard of that. Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Heard of that? Didn't watch it. I think now, honestly, Mahershala Ali's role in Swan Song was better acting than Will Smith and King Richard.
Right.
I'm just gonna say that.
I hear a lot of people saying that too, and I didn't see Swan Song, but shout out to her and everything.
Swan Song is dope. Swan Song is about a man, right?
Okay.
And he finds out he has a terminal illness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he finds out he has a terminal illness, he sees a doctor who says they can clone him so that his family never knows he died.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So then he meets the clone, they interact kind of like on some multiplicity type stuff.
Okay.
And then like he has he starts having, all sorts of issues between him and the clone.
Him and the clone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a fire song. He plays him and the clone, so he plays two extreme versions of himself. It's a really dope movie though.
Correction, shout out to him. Sorry. Yeah. I'm a little sleepy.
Oh yeah.
I said her. But but yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I gotta check that out.
It's on Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got that. I got that.
So let me ask you this: like 2022 has already started with some pretty startling deaths. Which one has shocked you the most or hit you the hardest?
Sidney
so far?
Poitier, man. Sidney Poitier was that was a big name. As a matter of fact, I was listening to Ricky Smiley, and he didn't want to break it over the air, and it was like when I heard him say that, it was like, yo, this must be a big name about to drop. And he said, out of respect to the family, I'm gonna let them announce it. Like, I know what happened, but I'm not gonna be the first one to say it. I'm gonna just wait till it hit, and then we can talk about it then. And so when it hit, it was like, whoa, yeah. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
For me, it was Betty White.
Yeah, Betty was old. Betty 9,900.
Sydney was old. Sydney was 91.
I mean, yeah.
Betty was 8 years older than Sydney.
But Betty White was still acting like she was like 47. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. It was just the fact that I wanted her to hit 100. I wanted her to hit 100. You know what I mean? She was like so close to 100, like 17 days. I want to say like 18.
Yeah, her birthday was like that week or something.
Like that. So like she was so close, and I just wanted her to hit 100. That's why it sucked. It was like, dang, you were so close.
And they had just celebrated her birthday,
right?
And somebody was like, "Yo, it's got to be pure comedic timing for her to have the birthday party, celebrate it, and then actually pass away before her actual birthday."
Right. And then, I don't know if you remember, but James Mtume, he passed on January 9th. He was a jazz musician.
Oh, yeah, he did, what's the joint?
Juicy. He made
Juicy,
the song.
yeah.
He made Juicy Fruit.
He was a drummer, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was a drummer.
Yeah, so he contributed to Juicy, and he worked with Miles Davis, Pharoah Sanders, Lonnie Liston Smith Jr., and more. He
probably did way more than people that's on the books. Because
he wrote songs for Stephanie Mills, Donny Hathaway, Mary J. Blige, Jodeci. Like he was a very, very, I'm an R&B head.
Yeah.
So like that one sucked. Now, like when it comes to like does actually hurt me, that one kind of sucked. Cause he wasn't that old. Like he could have been but like 60 something.
Okay, I see. Yeah. That was. But when people not in the limelight and then you find out they passed, it's kind of like, oh man, what was going on?
Right.
It's like, well, it just could have been, his time. But yeah, you're right. It's crazy.
And then February 16th, Kanye has a documentary coming out on Netflix. I can't wait to see it.
Oh boy, what's his life or something, or how he?
Yeah, you got to understand. Like now, he's been in the game for 21 years now.
Yeah, man. Slavery's a choice, man.
Yeah.
A long time.
And honestly, I remember the Kanye before all the BS. I remember the Kanye that was woke, and then I think he got from woke to delusional.
Yeah, a little bit, but even in delusion, there's a lot of stuff that people say, and it's like everything else you said is crazy. So I'm gonna put this in crazy too. But man, you go back and look at it, and it's like, okay, that's a harsh way to say it, but you might be some truth to that.
I just want to know, how did we go from George Bush doesn't like black people to slavery's a choice?
Right.
That's what I want to see. I want to see how that progressed, and it got something to do with that Kardashian ass.
But also that's one of the things I'm talking. Like, slavery is a choice is a very harsh way to say it, but
I mean, you could have chose to die, I guess.
I mean,
but I mean, at the same time, it's not a choice, man. You don't
look at
choose
Cinco de Mayo. They got attacked 5 times.
Listen. Slavery wasn't the choice. How you were going to be a slave was the choice. Now you were a slave regardless. You were born. Some people were born into it. You were dragged there. You were forced to be a slave. So your choice was: do I die? Do I suffer excruciating torture, or do I just do what they want? So it's not like it was a real choice. Like, I choose not to be a slave, or I chose to be a slave. No, you can choose to have your foot cut off, or you can choose to pick the cotton.
Right.
You can choose to get whipped, or you can choose to pick the cotton.
Right. We can kill your family, or you can just go ahead and do your...
Yeah.
Right. They have multiple ways.
We can pull your teeth out.
Multiple ways. We see torture on TV, like waterboard and stuff like that, and think that's torture. These folks came up with some crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
To get subservient people, because even though black people want to claim slavery, it was a whole lot of different people that's been put in slavery.
Who?
We probably experienced the worst.
Who?
It's been slaves through
America?
Israel. I'm talking about.
Okay, let's talk about American slaves.
No. I'm talking about period.
So you're talking about Hebrews. You know what?
I'm talking about period. But I'm just saying the people that kept people subservient came up with some crazy stuff. That's my point.
Yeah.
It's like, you think you know torture? Them cats knew torture. Like, yeah. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I cannot remember the exact article, but it had to deal with the penalty for being slaves. The penalty for breaking the laws of Egypt. Like when Egypt, after Pharaoh, they left Pharaoh drowned and all that other stuff. They hit Egypt with a set of laws, right? Mm-hmm. It was Deuteronomy. It was Deuteronomy 18, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. In that Bible verse, wait, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Deuteronomy 28. Wait, man, this thing is slow. All right. So it says, if you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all of his commandments I give you today, the Lord and your God will set you high above all the nations on earth, right? Mm-hmm. It says, all these blessings will come upon you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. You will be blessed in the city, blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed, and the crops of your land, and the young of your livestock, the calves of your herds, and lambs of your flocks, right? Mm-hmm. So it goes through all of that. Then it says, do not turn, and I'm not going to read all of it. It says, do not turn aside from any commands I give you today to the right or the left, following other gods and serving them. However, if you do not obey the Lord your God and do carefully follow his commandments and decrees I'm giving you today, all these curses that will come upon you and overtake you. Now, these are the people of Africa, right, that own slaves, the Hebrew slaves, just so you know. You will be cursing the city and cursing the country. Your basket and kneading trough will be cursed. The fruit of your womb will be cursed, and the crops of your land, and calves of your herds, and lambs of your flocks. You'll be cursed when you come in, cursed when you go out. The Lord will send you curses, confusion, and rebuke in everything you put your hand to until you are destroyed and come to a sudden ruin because of the evil you have done forsaking him. Mm-hmm. The Lord will plague you with diseases until he has destroyed you from the land you're entering. You possess. The Lord will strike you with wasting disease, with fever, inflammation, scorching heat, and drought, with blight and mildew, which will plague you until you perish. The sky over your head will be bronze. The ground beneath you will be iron. The Lord will turn the rain of your country to dust and powder. It will come to the skies you destroy. Now, we're talking about Egypt now, the desert.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so the Lord will turn the rain. Oh, yeah, I did talk about that one. It will cause you. Oh, yeah, now here it goes. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You will come to them in one direction, but flee from them in 7. And you will become a thing of horror to all the kingdoms on earth. Yeah. Right? You hear that, right? Yeah. Let me just say that again. Mm-hmm. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies.
Wow.
Wait, let me. I gotta extend this real quick because we're getting good. All right. Your carcasses will be food for all the birds in the air.
Carcasses.
Yeah, for the air and the beasts of the earth, and will and be no one frighten them away. The Lord will afflict you with boils of Egypt, with tumors, festering sores, and the itch from which you cannot be cured. You'll be inflicted with madness, blindness, and confusion of mind. At midday, you will grope like a blind man in the dark. You'll be unsuccessful in everything you do. Day after day, you'll be oppressed and robbed with no one to rescue you. Does this sound like slavery to you?
Yeah.
You will be plagued to be married to a woman, but another will take her, ravage her. You will build a house, but you will not live in it. You will plant a vineyard, but you will not even begin to enjoy its fruit.
Yep.
Does that sound?
If you don't do what I'm telling you to do.
Does that sound like slavery? Does that sound like the white man snatching the wife out and smashing her in front of you?
Yeah, right. Bro.
You will. Your ox will be slaughtered before your eyes. You will eat none of it. Your donkey will be forcibly taken from you and not returned. Your sheep will be given to your enemies, and no one will rescue them.
Right.
Your sons and daughters will be given to another nation, and you will wear out your eyes watching for them every day, powerless to lift a hand.
That's crazy. And I want to know who messed up for this to happen.
I'm not sure. I didn't really go into all that research. I will be, but like there was so much that basically showed us like, oh wow, so this is why we're dealing with what we're dealing with now. Right. He said the sights you see will drive you mad.
Right. But the other side of that, and this is where I get into, on my little soapbox, from studying this and reading stuff and hearing stuff like that all your life, you have to wonder, was that put there also to keep us subservient? Because there's an argument for that as well, because the commandment says, if you don't do what I say, this is what's going to happen to you.
If it was to keep us subservient, it would have been created after slavery. The King James Version was made in the 1300s.
No. I mean, this verse is something that they used to, when slaves would go to church on Sunday,
they'll weaponize the Bible.
Exactly. They would weaponize these type of verses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, this is what happens if you don't keep my commandments or keep the commandments of the people you work for. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Is that the creation of the rat race? Think about it.
It could possibly be.
If you don't keep the commandments of your boss, this is what could happen. You know what I mean? You'll build a house and not live in it. You walk your oxen
damn
around.
Sure ain't gonna live in it. You don't go to work.
Love on your oxen, rub him, pet his head, feed him, and somebody else kill him and eat him.
Yeah. I just thought that was like a very interesting thing. Like,
it
wow.
is.
Like, to foretell us our own demise, and you can read about it like, oh wow, God said, like, if y'all mess up here in the northern coast of Africa, all of this is gonna happen. So and all of that happened.
So check it out. If we rewind, is slavery a choice based on that Bible verse? Because the choice is
of obeying
to do
God or not obeying God.
You see what I'm saying? Like, can we make that argument for devil's advocate's sake?
Me personally, no, because morally I'm opposed to it.
Okay, I feel you. But just stepping outside of HL though.
Morally, I can't. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Morally, I can't do that, because then that means that it's actually helping the concept of white supremacy. Because if I tell you that we deserve slavery, that's what you're pretty much saying, like, or that it was a choice that we matched, because we didn't make the choice. People before us made the choice.
Uh-oh. I thought we had a good comment in the chat. Hey, comment right now for real. Hey, y'all join the conversation for real.
Teron stated, he said there's a verse somewhere in the Bible that says something like a slave owner can beat their slaves, and as long as they didn't beat them to death, everything is okay.
Right.
There are definitely a lot of verses in the Bible that help push, slavery out there. But do I agree with them? Hell no. But at the same time, slaves weren't always the slaves that we were either. Like, for example,
we're definitely,
we owned the Hebrews. Like, black people owned slaves in Egyptian times. Even though those slaves are pretty much the same complexion as them, or how else could you confuse a Hebrew with an Egyptian?
Exactly.
So like, and then like, in China they owned slaves that after they would win wars and take over their land, the people who lived on that land became slaves. So
true.
So like slavery is not
This
a
has been
new
going
concept.
on. This has been
I think
going on.
America just took it to like the utmost extreme.
No, I just think that
Because
it was history repeating itself.
other nations who owned slaves still saw their slaves as people. When Americans saw their slaves as livestock.
Well, yeah, it was a commodity. It was
Yeah.
if you when you go to the Smithsonian and they walk you through the actual dollar amounts of what people were worth and all this kind of stuff and livestock and gold and silver and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a commodity, and that's how we were looked at, you know. And so it begs the juxtaposition of these things are traded on the stock market. These things are worth things. That's where your reparations should come from. You know, there's another place.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. But yo, I got some more jams for y'all.
Jamoni,
Boney.
Don't own it.
All right, I don't know exactly what that means, but we gonna keep it moving.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
keep it locked. Yo, that was dope, Pete.
That was fine. I appreciate that, man.
Oh nah,
For real.
man, I appreciate you. That was some dope. That was some dope mixing
Nah, man,
over there.
you know, because HL, you know, you a hard man to please, man. So I can't be looking at you while I'm mixing, man, because you know you be doing the thumbs down on me, man. I be like, come on.
Well, I mean, I'm like this. I think friends should offer constructive criticism.
You right, bruh. You right. And I don't have a lot of friends like you to just tell it like it is, man.
Yeah, exactly. Because look on the bright side. You will never have to wonder what I actually think.
Exactly. And I appreciate you for that, brother.
Oh, no
I
doubt.
do. You know what I'm saying?
Hurting feelings is my passion.
Hey, listen. I appreciate that. I want my feelings hurt, you know what I'm saying, so I can go back and get better, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, I patted myself on being a soul crusher.
There you go.
Nothing brings
Yes,
me more
sir.
joy in life than watching a nigga cry.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Exactly.
Let's hurt some feelings. And I'm changing my stance. You know, I've always said, you know, we're going to leave being the bigger person in 2021. And I'm still with that.
Wait a minute
But
now,
the being
hold on.
petty thing, I'm changing my stance on the being petty thing.
What?
Exactly, because being petty basically means that you're waiting for a reaction. You're reacting to something, right? Mine is now strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
No mercy. But wait, I thought the two dojos merged. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little Danielson.
Nah. It's all
and some
about
Cobra Kai.
It's all about 3 rules. You strike first, you strike hard, no mercy. That's
No
it.
mercy.
No mercy. We ain't doing that be petty stuff. Nah, hit them first. Hit them in the mouth before they can piss you off. That's what we doing now.
So how would we do that in the media? Like, how would we do that on the radio? We just pick
We
a
talk
fight.
our ish first.
We talking first?
Yeah. Now that's the question. Eagle Fang, Cobra Kai, Miyagi go. Who's your dojo?
Ah, man. Who was Eagle? Wait a minute. Eagle Fang was the other one.
That's Johnny.
Oh, that's right. That's Eagle
I'm riding
Fang.
with Johnny. I'm riding with Johnny until the show go off, man. I'm saying, unless Johnny comes out talking about he done said a bunch of racist stuff or misogynist stuff or something like that, I'm riding with Johnny until the show go off. Because Johnny's the reason why I love the show so much in the first
For real,
place.
yeah, the drunk karate teacher.
Yeah,
Hey, look, hey.
the karate teacher, he's flawed. And I wonder if Mr. Miyagi was as flawed as Johnny was. Because you know, like remember when in the Karate Kid movie, he got drunk one night and Daniel came up and he was like, "Dang, Mr. Miyagi's drunk." So like, really, what was the moral conundrums of Mr. Miyagi when he met Daniel? And I would love for them to explore that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
What was
I honestly believe that
what was
Johnny
he going through?
Yeah, because I honestly believe Johnny was more like Mr. Miyagi than Daniel.
Well, you remember he was he had the family still in Okinawa. He had
left
his
them?
girl. Right, he left his old fling. Did she marry somebody else?
No,
she
never married.
But he left a lot over in Okinawa. He was a veteran, right? And so he had that going on. You see that in part 2, I think.
Right.
You know, when they kind of go back.
Basically, I'll tell you the
visit his
story.
route.
He left Okinawa when he tried to get his girl to come with him, but she was
But she
betrothed.
said no. Yeah,
She was betrothed to Sato.
Yeah, that's right.
So then once he made that announcement, like, forget this tradition, leave with me, Sato wanted to fight him to the death.
To the death. That's
Mr.
what happened.
Miyagi didn't want to fight Sato.
That's it.
So he moved to America. He met his wife and his kid who died while he was away at war.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so he had a lot of drama in his life.
He had a lot going on. Yeah, he had a lot to get drunk for, too.
And then he met Daniel, and as you can see, he was very antisocial when he met Daniel.
Yeah, listen, if you got something to drink for, it's that. Try sake.
Yeah.
That's what
that white wine.
Yes.
Yo, so did you hear about this? They finally did it, man. They successfully put a pig's heart into a patient, and he lived. So you know, they've been trying that pig heart thing since like 95.
Man, come on, man.
It never worked. But now they finally put a pig heart in Maryland. This is in Maryland. 3 days so far since the surgery. And he's kicking and screaming. He's doing good.
He's kicking and doing good.
With a pig heart in him.
At least a couple days after.
Yeah.
You know,
so we can't eat pork, but we can put it in. We can put a heart in our body.
We can put it. I was gonna say, wouldn't it be ironic if he don't eat pork, like if he become vegan or something?
It would be. But my question is, and this is just how I'm thinking. You know how they always say, I'm feeling it in my heart. You know, your heart tells you things. Don't listen to your heart and stuff. You got a pig's heart in it. What's it saying besides oink?
Oink?
Yeah, like you can't feel with your heart if you got a pig's heart.
I don't want this person around any of my snacks. That's how I see.
That's how you see
this
it.
Going. Do not invite him to the tailgate. He can't come to the cookout, tailgate, nothing. Nowhere. He eating everything, and it's gonna be sloppy. He is not using the plate. He is just gonna eat. What you reading now?
Just a white people. Like, a man shot and killed his friend after a lost phone, and they were arguing about it. Stephen Craig Oakley, 21, has been charged with murder after he shot his friend at 11 p.m. Basically, Oakley and 4 other friends were driving near Church Street and New Hill Holman Road when Oakley realized he had lost his phone. The group of friends pulled over to the side of the road so that Oakley could find his phone. While looking for the phone, an argument between Oakley and Dallas Richard Childress, 24, also from Cameron. Oakley told investigators he fired a shot inside the vehicle, which ended up killing Childress, according to the sheriff's office.
Bro, who told the story? That's so detailed. Who is the snitch in the group? Because
there was 4 of them.
If it's 4 of us and somebody gets shot off some accident, we got to get this story right. You know, we love our boy, but ain't none of us trying to go to jail behind an accident. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get the story right.
Yeah.
But we ain't telling it like that.
And in your hometown, bro,
okay,
1/3 of the school bus drivers are out after paychecks fail to arrive.
Oh yeah, bro, we not doing it, man.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me my paycheck is where? It's in. Oh no.
Oh, I ain't going to work.
No, we ain't doing that.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you don't pay me on Friday, don't expect me to work on Monday.
We ain't doing that. Paycheck's not arriving. And speaking of stuff not arriving. Let something happen like these Amazon trucks getting missed. Let something happen like that in North Carolina. Every black, do you know, all the teenagers, everybody gonna get interrogated. Like, where you put that truck at? Like, people up here not having that. Somebody's son put somebody's packages on the side of in the woods, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, man.
He was like, man, forget this job. Like if forget this job was a person.
Exactly. If forget it, right. But can you imagine the neighborhood conversations? Like I heard Steve, hey, everybody you know whose son worked for Amazon, they getting interrogated.
Everyone. Every last one.
Like who? We gonna be all in this together. Like, nah, you're not forgetting my packages, forgetting paychecks.
Forgetting paychecks, man. Forgetting packages. Like that's one way to make me quit. Yo.
Would you stop working if they just haven't? You know it's coming. You know it's in the mail. Would you just stop working though?
Yeah. If I wait.
Your job is to get kids to school for learning and educational purposes. And if you in Durham, Most of them are black bus drivers driving black kids.
I'm gonna tell you like this: number one, we forget how messed up these kids are, and how hard it is to deal with these little bastards. Let's start there.
Let's start there.
Look, these little kids have no respect, especially for a bus driver. I know I didn't.
The unforeseen
I used to give Miss Nancy hell, and I gave Mr. Rudy hell.
Yes,
because I had no respect for bus drivers when I was a kid.
That is right. Because that was not a job on the invite the parent to work list.
And that was 30 years ago.
Invite the parent to school.
30 years ago, I had no respect for a bus driver. And these kids are worse than we ever could have been.
Exactly.
And on top of that, you're not going to pay this bus driver? No,
right.
I'm not coming to work on Monday.
Right. That was exactly.
Hell to not drive these kids yourself, man. And then there's a Fayetteville man. He stole a school bus from my high school parking lot early Thursday last week and fled from law enforcement while an officer was aboard.
Wait. The officer's on the bus?
Yeah, one officer was on the bus and tried to arrest him.
You not arresting me, man. I mean, I'm doing swerves, man. You gonna hit all. Ain't no seatbelts in the bus.
Yeah, he got on the bus. He made the old 70-year-old woman get off the bus, and he drove off with it.
Come on, man.
And when he was trying to drive off, a deputy jumped on the bus, tried to stop him. He's riding around with the deputy on the back of the bus.
Guarantee he was trying to talk him out of something.
Definitely. Well, we got some more jams. Y'all keep it locked. Thank you, Mr. White, man. Appreciate that. For the weather, yo, P, we got my Jesus jams. We talking about black Jesus, not white Jesus. No offense, Steve. But yeah, we playing our Jesus jams. I got 3 bangers for you. You might have heard them before. Hopefully you have. You went to church. You know what I'm saying? But we got to give.
I think black Jesus talk like this all the time.
You do. That's your black Jesus impersonation. He sound like Martin Luther King.
He sound like King.
He sound like Dr. King.
All the other preachers that sound like this.
How about if he actually did sound like that?
Good morning, everybody. What y'all doing? Yo. Who ran out of fish today? And you ain't got no bread, so let me work a miracle for you.
Yo, turn this water into some wine. That's what I need you to do right now. Turn this water into some wine for a brother.
Yes,
it's early. It's 9 o'clock. I need a drink.
That's good.
Yo, anyway, man, here's the Jesus jams. Y'all keep it locked. Yes, the doors of the church are open. You know what? Last time I went to church, they asked, would a man rob God? And I was like, no, but a man will put a fake 20 in this collection plate. You pass it around one more time. How many offerings are too much?
Fake 20. If you do more than 3 offerings.
3? 2.
Because you got to do, 2. Think about it. You got to do one for the benevolence. That's just straight giveaway money.
Okay.
You want to help the people that's homeless. This is what the church usually does. Okay. With money out in the world, right?
We got benevolence. What else?
Then you have your tithing offering.
Yeah, that's 2.
Okay,
that's it.
That's pretty much 2.
That's it.
But
you got the
building
third
fund. One,
the building fund
is the building fund. You got to build a sanctuary. Got to be up to code. You got to have the right lighting and backdrops and TV screens.
And then we have the missionary offering.
And then you have the offering for the visiting pastor.
The love offering.
The love offering. You know, if you love what he said about you and that girl you were seeing and stop seeing her, then you put some money in there too and touch the plate if you ain't got none.
Yeah, I touch the plate a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you like this. I found that it's a lot more convenient and a lot better for my reputation to put a fake 20 in the collection plate than the 75 cents.
The fake 20? Wait a minute. Why would you do that, brother?
Well, all right. You really want to know why I put a fake 20 in the collection plate?
Fake 20.
All right. Think about it like this. I think I said this earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and rehash this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black churches. I'm talking about black because I go to a black church.
All the way black.
Right, so black churches take up offerings, and they take up somewhere in the neighborhood of $10 million a Sunday. Nationwide.
You're talking about nationwide. Okay,
right?
All right.
About $10 million a Sunday. If more, sometimes more. But like that's the average, right? Then they take that $10 million to this white bank that then uses that $10 million to gentrify the neighborhood that the church sits in.
Okay, Dr. What's his
Umar
name?
Johnson.
Dr. Umar.
I drunk the Snapple.
Y'all look like, you look like, man. You know
I don't look like no Dr. Umar Johnson, man. I look like HL Boney. That's
what
I
look like.
A
little bit like him, man. Like y'all rode the same boat.
Well, you know what? You look like Fred Hammond. You know that? Just so you know, you look like.
I appreciate that, man. That's a handsome guy, man.
Yeah, you look like Fred Hammond without the glasses.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
So I look like Dr. Umar Johnson. You can kiss my entire ass for that.
Man,
you know, make me lose all my Jesus that quick.
Man,
I had all this Jesus in me. You
what's
made me
wrong
lose.
with looking like him, man?
Nobody want to look like Dr. Umar Johnson. You might as well look like buckwheat.
Man, he look all right, man.
Man, I don't know what all right looks like. I know I don't look like Dr. Umar Johnson. That nigga look like Questlove.
Hey, man, look, man. Questlove, he all right cat, man.
So you out here just judging dudes, yo?
Hey, man, listen.
I
just say all right.
You be checking out dudes. That's some light skin stuff.
I can say all right is handsome for non-homo sapien men.
Homosexual men, I think.
Homo sapien. I won't say
non-human. Okay, non-human men. Gotcha. Gotcha. We talking about non-human men.
I won't say homo.
Talk about look like Dr. Umar. Man, you tripping now. I done heard it all. I done heard. I look like Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
I done heard Rick Ross. I done heard Gorilla Black. I done heard every fat black. But you know what I've never heard? No one ever said you look like Ruben Studdard. Why can't I be sorry for 2004?
Why you can't?
That's what I want to know.
Nah, man. Ruben Studdard too. He's a little brown skin, man.
I'm brown skin.
Nah, man. Nah. You can't get with Ruben Studdard. He too soft, man.
Man, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm tired of being a rapper every time. I like R&B.
Somebody said Umar be looking ashy.
Yeah.
And look, ashy because people like you that won't share your lotion with people. You know what I'm saying?
You only got that little bottle, so you should bring a big bottle when this us.
I'm telling you.
You got 3 big boys in here, 2 big boys in here. You coming in with that little bottle of lotion.
Black woman know you're supposed to have a big bottle of lotion with you and cocoa butter and shea butter. And if
nothing else, your breath got to be fresh enough for you to be able to lick your thumb then wipe our face off. But anyway, we got to do some shout outs, man. First, we got a dude from Spain. So let me say this in Española. Hola, Carl. Gracias para escuchando. Yes. I think I said that right.
Say habla español a poquito.
Habla español un pequeño. Not poquito. Poquito means little.
But yeah, a little. I know Spanish a little.
Yeah.
That's slang, though,
but it's a different little. It's a different little between pequeño and poquito.
Nah, man. This lady used to clean up for my dealership. You say poquito.
Poquito.
Yeah, that's just slang.
So she was over there speaking hood Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. So we gotta do some shout outs. So see here, we got Ashley P. What's up? We got Joe from Fayetteville. I saw Kofi in the chat earlier. What's good, homie? Who else we got? EJ Mack, what's good? Oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
And T, what's up, Big T? Yo, man, appreciate y'all for coming into the chat and keeping us occupied and honest, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you why I don't do it, because I know I'm gonna say my name. Like, what's up to the comedy DJ? Shout out to him. Oh damn, it's me.
So 50 people, 50 with a F-I-F-T-Y in it.
50.
The town of Carborough, 50 people got into a brawl at a basketball game, a high school basketball game at that.
That's a third of them there.
A third of the population was all involved in a brawl at Carborough High School while they played Oxford. Now, we don't know who won.
Walmart must have been closed. All right, go ahead.
Where the party at? Aisle 7. Meet me by the grapes, nigga.
Right. We're gonna start this brawl.
We're gonna start this brawl, man. But like real talk, protesters marched for a second night in Fayetteville. I don't know if you heard about this, man.
Yeah,
but
man.
One of our brothers,
man.
Justice for Jason is what I want to get a T-shirt started for him.
Get justice
and
for
send
Jason,
the money to the family.
But still got to do it.
Yeah, because 37-year-old Jason Walker was gunned down by an off-duty police officer Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the Fayetteville PAC, one of the community groups, is demanding answers, and they have initiated marches throughout Fayetteville over the weekend.
Exactly.
Last night marked the second straight consecutive night where they marched. Hopefully they march again tonight. If I can get down to Fayetteville, I'll march with you because there has to be something done about
accountability. It's about accountability, as they should have seen. And this is a thing for North Carolina. This is repeat offenses now. One was Elizabeth City, where they didn't want to give up the person's name and didn't want to be or the dash cam and all this. North Carolina, you got to be accountable. Put it out there. Give us the person's name. That don't mean he gonna necessarily get hurt, but we can at least do background. Now we can start doing some research to see if he had.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I think we should be able to go to his house and like snatch him out the crib.
I mean, you know, I'm sure
we
there's
should
people
definitely whoop his ass. This deserves an ass whooping.
But listen, though, we should definitely. I understand that, and that's part of the reason they're trying to keep it under wraps. But on the real side, like on the legal side, so that we can get to the point of getting some justice. I know street justice. Yeah, we want to beat him up, but so he sees some of the wrath that these other people seeing, like the mother two boys got life in prison.
Yeah.
For Mar Arbery. You know,
Derek Chauvin got 25 years.
Derek Chauvin, right? So we want these guys to see the wrath because that's how it's going to stop. When they start seeing the wrath, and they start losing money.
They beat up Jesus before they killed him. Why can't we beat up him before we send him to jail?
Bro, that ain't gonna work, bro. Because white folks ain't gonna. You saw what they did to the Capitol building. They gonna. We start beating them up.
What exactly did they do to the Capitol building?
If we start beating them up, they gonna come out the woodworks, and we gonna all have. I mean, I'm ready, but I'm just saying everybody ain't ready for that. Grandma and them ain't ready to be, you know what I'm saying, to be AR-15. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we got people in our community that we really got to protect. But at the same time, we gotta use the justice system that they created against them. It's now not working for them. You know what I mean? So, well, at least that's the ones we seen. We know there's little bitty cases that we don't see that probably, you know, people probably still getting off or getting slapped on the wrist. You know what I mean? But the ones we see, the ones like this, he gotta go, man. He gotta go.
Yo, P, I am a little officially black as hell. I'm in this position, and you can't even see me. I look like shade, bro.
What are you talking about? Look in the chat, bro.
Look at the video,
man. Man, I can see your left cheek.
I can't even see that. Wait, well now you can't.
No, it's just because it's a white. It's because it's a white hat, right? And see, it's because
still nothing. Still, I got light now.
Adjust the camera angle.
I feel like I was getting pulled over right now.
Yes, sir. It rolled up on you with the light. Yes.
But real talk, all jokes aside though, prayers are still out. My prayers are still going up for the family of Jason, man, and the city of Fayetteville because they need some healing from this. You know what I mean? This is, again, a huge miscarriage of justice. And this dude called me the black.
Yeah, he did.
Joe just called me the black. You ought to see Joe. Joe blacker than me.
Joe is in Fayetteville. Joe, our man in Fayetteville.
Yeah, give us a call, man.
You know,
yeah, give us a call.
Give us a call in.
919-899-9305. Let us know what's going on down in Fayetteville.
What's the temperature?
Jeffrey Hash is the officer.
Jeffrey Hash is the officer. Hey, man, Teron, how you know, man?
Because you know Teron be doing the research
you
for us.
You be hanging with... Oh, no. Okay, all right, man. I just want to make sure you wasn't hanging with the dude, man. You know his name like y'all friends, man.
Yeah.
The kind of suspect, man.
I say we're gonna go and we're gonna go in and we're gonna snatch what's his name? Jeffrey Hash out of his crib. We ain't even gonna beat him up. We just gonna have a nice little conversation. But we need code names. So P, your code name is Butterscotch.
But no way, man. My code name is
your code name is
Butterscotch.
First of all,
I'm not letting dark skinned cat pick my name.
See, that's
you know what I'm saying? Because you always gonna be. Yeah, because you're going to be biased, man.
I'm not biased. I think Butterscotch is the perfect name. Look, you're light-skinned and an alcoholic.
Okay, then. Your name is Cold Train. How about that?
Cold Train? Nah, that's
right, Cold.
I'm Black Panther.
But look.
I'm Black Panther.
I don't like Butterscotch.
You're Butterscotch.
I don't like Butterscotch.
You can be my sidekick.
Butter is soft
It's
by
Black
nature.
Panther and Butterscotch.
Unless you freeze it. Now, I can be frozen butter. Because
No,
that's
I said
hard.
butterscotch, like the candy.
No.
Like the ones your grandma have in her purse when
Okay,
you
well,
going to church.
butterscotch is hard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
a
hard.
hard, light-skinned dude.
It's all right then. Okay, let's go.
All right, yeah. We
All right,
going
after further review, butterscotch is acceptable for this particular operation and mission. How a dude with the name Hash gonna kill a black man? Come on, man.
Oh, y'all the song too, a weeble wobble looking ass dude too, man.
For real, man.
Oh man, yo, he had to shoot him because he only had about 2 minutes of like 2 seconds of fight.
Simo looking at dude.
Oh,
Probably like
Simo. I don't know. I think for some reason I think Simo is a tall, skinny white dude. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think tall, slim, look like he swim a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He used to be in the Olympics.
He got that Michael Phelps
he
type
didn't make
figure.
it.
Yeah.
He didn't make the cut. You know.
But now I have to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Before we play some more jams and take us out for the day, we gotta talk about this Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot called Just Bel-Air.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about it, man? Are you looking forward to it, or are you more or less like, hey, let me see a few episodes and you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. I think this is a reach for the nostalgia. Like, we want to, they're the kids that are growing up now, like we were, right? Teenagers.
They still watch Fresh Prince on BET every day.
They're trying to appeal to them. So I think a lot of these, a lot of the topics, it's going to be kind of flipped and bounced. And it's going to be like one of them movies where you read the book, but the movie wasn't nothing like the book.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of like that for us. Like, if we watch it, we're going to be like, nah, this Fresh Prince soft as hell. Like, nah, I don't.
Well,
nah.
I mean, the original Fresh Prince was soft. He got knocked out by everybody. Remember, he got thrown out the
but
club?
still, you know, at least it was funny.
It was funny
because it was funny. This supposed to be more dramatic, more drama filled. It's like,
I got some highlights for it. Number one, we have another dark skinned Aunt Viv, so we got that.
Okay.
So where's my applause?
They had to do that.
Give it up for Black Aunt Viv.
They had to do that.
Well, we got some jams coming up very shortly, so y'all keep it locked. Yo, you know I gotta call out something, right, man?
What you gotta call out, man?
So, did you hear about Young Dolph's killer? He was supposed to turn himself in.
Oh yeah.
Instead he dropped the album. I mean, dropped the video.
Yeah. Dropped the mixtape.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
What is really
he got
good
up out of
with
there.
people?
He got up out of there. But you know what? I think he thought about it, and turning himself in is just as bad as getting caught by that street justice, because there's people inside that's gonna hem him up. I really don't think he's gonna make it to the court if they catch him.
You don't think so? But I mean, don't you think they?
It's
honestly,
people ready to take him out.
They should have took him out by now.
For real.
If he lived this long, they might as well go ahead and take him back.
That's true. Somebody know where he is. That's true with every criminal. Somebody know where he is.
You know his mama know.
You know his mama know. You know what I'm saying? Auntie know, definitely know.
So I have a question, man.
What up?
Who you think is gonna win if Jaheim and Usher go at it for a battle?
Man, I heard about this, man. I
thought you said Ja Rule.
Ja Rule. Yes,
no,
Ja
this
Rule.
was Jaheim versus Usher.
Jaheim
calls out Usher. Jaheim is asking for a versus battle that no one saw coming. Him versus Usher. The 2000 R&B singer hit Instagram and posted a picture of Usher and himself that someone captioned, "Let's settle this once and for all." Who brought up this idea? No one knows.
And Tank was like, "You talking about Confessions, Usher? Like, you talking about that Usher? Like, nah, bro, you good."
Jaheim got three. He got Just In Case.
3 bangers.
He got Anything.
Yep.
And he got A Woman's Worth.
At the top, stop, bent, 10,
Usher's gonna
be. Yeah. I mean,
he better go to Tank. Jaheim better go at Tank. That's all I'm
he better go at Tank. Like, find somebody on your level. Leave Usher alone.
There's only one man that can go at Usher.
Who?
Chris Brown.
Who? Yeah, Breezy. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that.
Breezy can go at Usher. Drake can go at Jay-Z, and Lil Wayne can go at Jay-Z.
For real.
But leave the legends alone. They're legends for a reason.
They're legends for a reason, bro.
They will hurt your feelings.
They're legends for a reason. The man still got women wanting to have sex, even though his STD stuff's still out there. He a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
You know how hard it is to get women to drop their panties?
Right.
And you letting it burn for real?
Right. Let it burn.
Yeah. Jaheim is no match for Usher. I just thought, I was like, wait, I got to ask
for
Pete.
sure, man. No, he ain't, man. But you know who else ain't no match for who? Them Chiefs about to come run through the AFC, baby. 3 games, Super Bowl, here we come. Got wild card weekend coming up this weekend. Who you got? I know who you got. The
you know
Raiders.
who I got. Yeah.
Savage move of the week by the Raiders right here. Keeping the Chargers out of the playoffs. After they was
tried.
like, look, we're going to run the clock out, let y'all get in. Oh, you going to call timeout?
All right,
y'all gone.
That field goal.
Peace out. We control y'all destiny.
Run the ball, kick a field goal, y'all done.
We control y'all destiny. They called Pittsburgh, was like, look, Ben didn't want to play no more. He was good.
I mean, but the thing is, like you talking about the Chiefs, us. You ain't a chief.
Hey, listen,
I mean,
man, I'm a
like as soon as they start losing, you're gonna be on to another team.
That ain't true, man.
So you're a chief for life.
I'm a chief for life.
You're a chief for life now.
I'm about to move to Kansas City.
You switched your
I'll
team.
do the radio show from there.
You switched your team, and now you a chief for life.
That's right.
So 3 years from now, if I see you wearing the Steelers jersey, I can smack the out of you,
Listen,
right?
I'll never wear a Steelers jersey because I don't like what they did. I don't like Ben Roethlisberger. I don't like how they did Charlie Batch, and I don't like them as an organization. So I'll never be a Steeler. I'll never be a Cowboy because of the points you made. I'll never be a Redskin.
Wait. Because of points that I made?
Yeah, Cowboys. You said it was racist.
Oh, yeah.
And the slavery organization. So I don't want to be.
I ain't say all that.
Yeah, he did.
I said, how can a self-respecting black man?
Yeah, he did.
How can a self-respecting black man be a Cowboy fan? That's all I said.
And then read the Bible verse that said that had Jerry Jones slavery in the Bible verse Deuteronomy.
Jerry Jones cast out the serpent of the kingdom.
If you don't do what Jerry Jones say, all your cattle and livestock will belong to somebody else.
Yeah. Have you noticed how much the Dolphins ex-head coach Brian Flores, who just got fired, looks like Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, he does, man. I think he's going to land somewhere else. So
yeah.
I think I don't know what really went down, but Miami had really 2 winning seasons, even though they was close to 500.
Yeah.
They was both, about to go to the playoffs both times. And you got 2 powerhouses in your conference with New England that's always there, and the Bills with the come up. So, I mean, and you still making the playoffs on the board. I mean, that's something to be said.
And one last thing, man. Number 1, Klay Thompson's back. He played all right, but
Splash
Timberland.
brother.
All right, so the weekend came out with that Dawn FM, which I listened to last night. Can't lie, it is fire.
It's fire? Oh,
it is fire.
Dawn
and
FM.
Timberland,
Right, okay.
Timberland is being criticized for comparing it to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Now, this is the thing.
Come on, man.
The Beauty Inside the Madness album that he came out with a few years ago that had the heels and Real Life. I said at that point when he dropped that album, hey, this dude might be the next Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he fired, man.
So
Weekend fire,
I can't be mad at Timberland for saying that. But before we go, anything you got to say to the people?
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all got to like, subscribe. Y'all got to follow. You got to tell people. Tell people.
You ain't got to do nothing, but we would appreciate it.
We would appreciate it. Listen, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Remember that verse we read was for y'all. If you don't like and subscribe and follow the commands of HL and Big P,
he does not speak for me.
You with your livestock and your cattle will belong to us. We will come pick it up next Wednesday.
And I've seen P bite a cow before, so it ain't pretty.
Bite a cow. You will nurse the cow, feed it, and it will. Somebody else will cut it up and eat it right in front of you on the grill and not give you nothing.
No, well, anyway, all I got to say is, don't forget to strike first, strike hard, no mercy. We out.